Welcome back to Harrowings in the Passing Show. We're observing the moon up over the embassy of Albania. And we're on S Street Northwest. Still for sale. Contact Monsen Sen 202 322 3558 if you are interested in being my neighbor. Pretty interesting building, 3-story townhouse like structure. Basically three large rooms stacked one on top of the other at the end of a cul-de-sac garden, pretty well protected. McClellan's Retreat is celebrating the 250th by being closed on the 4th of July. We are not closed at Daily Provisions, which is where I'm heading. You can see the sun's coming up on Independence Day 2026, 250th anniversary of the United States of America. So the passing show, as always, bringing you a little bit of who, what, when, and where. The raw journalism, little primary documentation for research historians of the future, potentially, of what this day was like. Here now, done an essay on some of my experiences in my life. And it's a jumble, but, was driven largely by a playlist that was served up by the algorithms of YouTube based on previous selections. And I kind of dug it. It was not everything I would have listened to ordinarily, but I put the links to them so people could follow along if they care to. And my bet is probably no one cares to, but if they do, and I get a following, great. I know I've got closing in on 900 subscribers here on Substack, for which I'm really grateful. I think this platform's just wonderful. I do a thing called the Harrowings Podcast where I interview various people. The one with Sue Cawthorn is actually doing well, which is kind of shocking to me. Of all the things I've done, I didn't think that would do as well, but it did, and it is. And I don't question that really, beyond to say I'm grateful for it. And I think Sue's platform is the one that's driving most of the traffic. So, it's all about authenticity, folks. It's all about being relatable. And I know that sometimes I am not as relatable. Walking along here, though, I'm taking in a little bit of what is available in the newsroom. I want to stop and look at the History of the World by Hugh Thomas there. Fairly small volume comparatively to the History of the World. But if it all fits in those two book boards, great. I'd like to pick it up someday, read it. But I don't. I just keep walking and looking at it and commenting on it as I go by and thinking about the history of the world and how we're all weaving it, how we are all products of it up to this point. And we are here now and we have an opportunity to be the change we want to see in the world. We can be trim tabs on the ship of state, so to speak. And every cent we spend is a vote for the kind of world we can co-create. So all that said together, do what you can, folks. And whatever you do, you're still doing it. And whatever you don't do, you're not doing it. And all those things connect together. He's 72 Van Ness bus, our bus driver up there, carrying no one, it looks like, this hour. That's not too surprising, but he's available if anybody does want to hop on the D72. Comes a truck. Got a lot of internal combustion engines, which means that we're spewing out a lot of carbon dioxide as we burn it. H2O as well. There's water being rearranged along with that. Molecules going into those components as we burn them, expend the energy that is then dissipated into other forms. Things are not created or destroyed. It's all just flow, fluxions. I cannot cross Connecticut now, so I'll just keep on down on this side. Past the retail for lease, been for lease for quite a while, was Cove, a co-working space, and that went by the boards, and now the equipment in there is still there. don't know what the situation will be, but when somebody leases it, I guess they'll rearrange the interior to suit at some cost. So some architectural drawings there. And here we go. Passing Pure Green juice and smoothies. $7.99 for smoothie of the day, which on a Saturday is a skinny cocoa. And then there's Comfort One shoes, where I picked up the Hokas I'm wearing now, which are large, supportive shoes for my restaurant work. Better than what I was wearing, apparently. And yeah, they are pretty good. I've got some arch support in there, special inserts. I've got a beautiful piece of architecture there at the corner of Hillier and 20th. And then the Zorba's Cafe, restaurant lounge across the way. I think was that still a Thai place? The Stepchild Herald down in the basement. And they have a grand opening for that place still up, kind of weather worn. Watch my step. Got to be careful. So far, I've been pretty good in these shoes, not to fall, and I'm grateful for that. Mission Group across the way. We've got a small park here where the bus picks up. Looks like somebody's sleeping on the bench. Several people, at least three. Then they've got the guy coming up with a coffee in hand. Road closed. The overdecking project ongoing here. It's like take a couple years, they say, before they've completed it and made a nice pedestrian zone out of this. Turning towards Daily Provisions. Get started on the outside, I think. First and foremost, get that set up and out of the way, and get the interior and onward. Looks like we got one of our colleagues over at the Coffee Collective putting up the umbrellas. And then out here.